Welcome back to Cooking with Hua. In this video, I'll guide you through making a delicious inspired Vietnamese noodle salad with marinated pork belly and crispy egg rolls. This fresh and flavorful recipe is perfect for lunch, dinner, or a special gathering. Let's prepare the rice vermicelli noodles. This is a 14-ounce package. I'm going to use half, so 7 ounces or 200 grams. Add some water into the bowl with the vermicelli noodles to soak. While your vermicelli noodles are soaking, you can start to boil the water. I like to soak the vermicelli noodles ahead of time to cut my cooking time. Make sure to stir your noodles around, otherwise it's going to stick to the bottom of your pot. The cooking time will vary on the noodles depending on how soft you want it. Prepare a large bowl with cold water. Carefully pour the noodles into the bowl with cold water. I like to run the vermicelli noodles through cold water quite a few times until the water is clear. Then shape the vermicelli noodles in a twisting motion and make sure you have a colander to place your vermicelli noodles to catch any of the excess water. This makes it easier to grab the portion you want for your Vietnamese noodle salad. Peel and wash an English cucumber. I'm using half an English cucumber. Cut it in half and take out all the seeds using a spoon. Then slice your cucumber in lengthwise strips. Place the cucumbers to the side and let's get started on the carrots. Now I washed and peeled the carrots ahead of time. I'm using a grater to cut them in lengthwise strips. Now I prefer not to pickle my carrots, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And I also have some fresh cilantro that I pre-washed and cut ahead of time. I also have some lettuce that I will put inside as well. Now let's prepare the pork belly. I like to soak the pork belly in some white vinegar for about 20 minutes before I marinate the meat. After 20 minutes, make sure to drain and rinse the pork belly. Now, I like to cut the pork belly in 2 inches wide strips. Now it's time to marinate the pork belly. I like to use oyster sauce because it has a salty and sweet flavor notes. I'm also going to add in some sugar to help caramelize it once I air fry the pork belly. I'm adding some garlic powder, lemongrass powder, and salt and black pepper. Now give everything a quick mix to make sure that all the seasoning is well incorporated with the pork belly. I set to the side for about 10 minutes. I'm using an air fryer to cook the marinated pork belly. If you don't have an air fryer, feel free to use your oven. Once the pork belly is cooked all the way through, let it sit for about 5 minutes before cutting them into strips. Check out my egg rolls tutorials. I will link them down below and also in the card. I froze them so I can use it in this noodle dish. While I am reheating the egg rolls in the air fryer, I'm going to start on the sauce. To make the sauce for the Vietnamese noodle salad, you'll need 3 to 4 crushed garlic. I peeled them ahead of time. And I also am going to use Thai chili pepper. Now, you just want to mince them in small pieces. I'm slicing the Thai chili peppers into small pieces. Now, this is very spicy, so if you can't handle it, just use 1 pepper or half. Now, you can boil some water and put it in your measuring cup, or you can just place it in the microwave. Just make sure the water is very hot because I'm going to add the sugar in it to dissolve it. The hot water is going to help dissolve the sugar. The recipe and measurements will be listed down below in the description. Give it a quick mix to make sure the sugar is dissolved in the hot water. I'm using distilled white vinegar, but if you have lime, fresh squeezed lime, that's what you can use instead of the distilled white vinegar. Also add in fish sauce. Now it's time to add in the minced garlic and the Thai chili pepper. Now mix everything together to make sure they're well combined. Now you want to taste your sauce to see how you like it. Now everybody's palate's a little bit different. If you like it a little bit sweeter, add more sugar. If you like it a little bit more of a bite, of a citrus bite, add a little bit more vinegar or more lime. If you want a little bit saltier, add in more fish sauce. This is all up to your preference and your palate. Now, this is completely optional. I love adding the sweet Thai chili sauce into my noodle salad sauce. Like I said, this is optional. I think it's really tasty. If you don't have it, you don't have to add it. Now, when your noodle salad sauce are prepared, just put a cover on it until it's time to use it. I also have some lettuce that I will put inside as well. Now that everything is prepared, it's time to put your delicious Vietnamese noodle salad together. I like to put my lettuce down on the bottom. Now there's no order that you have to do this. This is just my preferred method. I like to put in the salad on the bottom, then the vermicelli noodles on top. Now you can do it any way you want and prepare your bowl however you wish, but this is how I do it. Now I'm going to add in the vegetables, the sliced cucumbers that I sliced earlier, and also the grated carrots. I also like to add in some fresh herbs. So I have some mint and also some cilantro that I'm going to put in my Vietnamese noodle salad. And mint just gives it a really fresh taste to your salad. Then I'm going to add in the marinated cooked pork belly that I cooked in the air fryer. And this is going to be so yummy because it has that nice fat and also that lean meat on it. If you prefer not to eat pork or pork belly and you want to use chicken instead, use the same seasoning that I use to marinate the pork belly and marinate chicken thigh or chicken breast and air fry it until it's cooked all the way through. I also froze my egg rolls that I said earlier and air fried it and to reheat it. I'm cutting it into pieces to put it in my Vietnamese noodle salad. And this is going to be so delicious. Your family is going to love this for lunch, dinner, or any special gathering. I also added some peanuts on top, and now all I have to do is ladle in some of that noodle salad sauce that was prepared earlier. Now I did opt it to make mine really spicy, but you can totally leave it out. I love the different colors and fresh herbs, marinated pork belly, and egg rolls. Okay, you guys, here is the egg roll pork belly vermicelli noodles. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I will also link my egg roll recipe down below so you know how to make it. Please let me know what you would like to see next. Bye, everyone.